Shalom, call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rahak, Wadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, their rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you Sensakim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, with charity. This is your brother Osh from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. This lesson is going to be based upon a dream that I had a few nights ago, as well as a dream that my daughter had the same night. Right? It really was towards the morning, because it was right before I woke up, me and her. But I had a dream that I was at work, and I was working at this building, and I went into the bathroom, and as I was in the bathroom at the sink, a guy walked up behind me and stabbed me with a syringe. Right, a guy that was also working there. Right, it was this older Haitian guy, and I'm standing in front of a mirror so I could see him coming. So I didn't have time quick enough to turn around. But as I saw him about to stick the syringe in me, I turned around really fast, and he kind of stuck it in me, but I pulled it right out real fast and stuck it in his chest. And I pushed it and squeezed it all inside of him. And then I just started to wail on him. I just started to go in. Okay. Then I had him on the ground. He was, I messed him up pretty bad. And I asked him what was in that. This dude, I didn't know him from a can of paint. But I just knew he was working where I was working. And he wouldn't tell me. So I continued to go in. And I asked him again what was in it. And he said bleach and other chemicals. So at this time I'm thinking, oh shit, like am I about to die? Because I know it like a little bit went into me. But I pulled it out. But I pushed it all inside of him. And I could see him getting weak, see him like he's about to die. So I said, who, basically like, did somebody send you? Why you do that? And he told me somebody paid him to hit me with that stuff. Okay. So long story short, the dude, he ended up passing. Okay, and I just got up out of there. And I ran into the brother Jeremiah. He was in my dream. The brother from, Jeremiah from down here. And I started to explain to him what happened. And as I was explaining to him what happened, he got a random phone call from an unusual number on his phone. And we was like, oh, that's them people. I said, oh, they hearing us right now. Okay. And it's funny because after I had the dream, when I woke up later, I told the brother about it. He told me that he had gotten a strange text message too. So that was pretty interesting. But that was the dream that I had, and the craziest part about it is, as I'm waking up from this dream, my daughter is knocking on the door, and she's boohoo crying, and she tells me that she just had a horrible dream, and she didn't want to tell me. I had to pull it out of her what the dream was about. And she told me that, long story short, that a guy had my wife and my son at gunpoint. Okay? And my daughter, she don't watch violent stuff. She don't, nothing crazy. But she's boohoo crying about it, and she said that it felt very real. Okay? She didn't tell me, she didn't say anything happened after that, but I guess she woke up. And also she said that she hopes that it's not a vision. So this is a dream I had, and she had a dream at the same time, basically. So I just took that through the Spirit as the Lord is warning us that persecution is on the way. Okay, the devil's gonna come down with great wrath, because he know he has but a short time, as the scriptures say. Okay, these devils, they will use our own people against us. Okay, as they deal with other leaders amongst Jake and other people in general, whoever the CIA, the FBI want to take out, they'll use crash outs and pay random people to try to tag you, people that can get close to you, that can get near you, right? Pay your family members, get people to turn on you. Just shows how important it is for us to be moving through the Spirit in these days to come, and to ultimately stay in prayer. Okay, because in the dream that I had, I was waiting to see if something was gonna happen to me, but nothing happened to me. Right? Which the scriptures do say that that's in the book of Mark. Those that believe on me, they shall drink poison and live, or they shall, and also they shall take up serpents. Right? So the Lord could have it where Esau could try to use poisons and different things against us, and they won't work. Right? The scriptures say, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. Right? So ultimately, the Lord is going to be with us in all different type of ways. We just have to trust in Him. We just have to have faith and no fear, and keep pushing no matter what. Okay? But the Lord is sending us signs. The Lord is sending us clues. The Lord has warned us aforetime. Like Yahushua said, so that ye shall not be offended. Let me grab that real quick. This is John chapter 16 and verse 1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yeah, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God service. You see that? So when we're made public enemy number one, you're going to have regular, everyday people trying to get at us. And they're going to be thinking they doing a good deed. Esau going to put brothers' faces on the news, and if you see something, say something. Right? Just like how Esau made them Ishmaelites the face of terror. You got people calling. They see a random Ishmaelite walking with a turban or something. They want to call the FBI yeah, I think this dude is a terrorist, but they thinking they doing a good thing, right? That just show you how propaganda works, how the media works, okay? How much more when Esau turns that media machine against the men of the Lord. But the Lord told us these things. Why? So that we wouldn't get offended. So that we won't be like, I didn't sign up for this, or you won't get thrown off like you didn't know this was part of the deal. We know what being in this truth comes with, and we're all for it. Okay, this is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Okay, so we got to be vigilant. Right, we have to stay alert. Stay on our P's and Q's. Stay circumspect. Keep your head on the swivel. Try not to let people get too close to you. When you out and about in your daily life, you know what I'm saying? You have children, watch over your children. Ultimately, stay in prayer and walk in the spirit. Right, when you at camp, don't let anybody just walk up on the camp. Brothers that's holding posts, be on guard. If you're reading, you keep your head on the swivel while you're reading. Right? Because like as it said, seeking whom he may devour. But if you're in the right spirit, you're on your P's and Q's, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you can't get devoured. All right? So again, we know what's coming, but the Lord is getting us ready for it. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashmi Al Shine. To the next one, Shalom.